Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and I am in the Gym Command space type. I don't remember this round going too well. It might, because this is there's like 3 Thunderbolt Gundams on this round in space, but yeah, I just don't have memories of this one being like a tremendous display of skill or anything, but it is a display of the space type Gym Command, which is new, so I wanted to give it a shot. It's fairly fast. It's not bad. It has a beam gun, which sadly, it's kind of like an advanced version of the beam spray gun, but it does not have the fire rate, which is kind of the key to the beam spray gun's success. It does not have damage to compensate for the decreased fire rate, in my opinion. So, yeah, it really kind of is not a good weapon. It will probably be something you'll want to throw a hyper bazooka or a machine gun on if it can take one. I forget what its other weapons are because I've only used it this once. And Psycho Zaku is trying to beat me up. I tried to use a side swing on the first swing, it didn't take. But I really kind of need to get away because there's a lot of Psycho Zakus on me, including this one. Or no, wait, that's not a Psycho Zaku, that is a high mobility Zaku in Psycho Zaku colors. You can tell because it does not have the enormous backpack. So that's the high mobility R2 type, which you can tell by the thruster cowlings on the leg. That's prototype Gundam I'm fighting. But yeah, it is... R2 Zaku is pretty slick in space from what I've seen. I want to get one when I can. And I just got a good kick from the Proto Gundam because my attack was incredibly predictable. And he managed to get a swing in on me, and knew enough to back up before I started getting up. That was pretty good, and rolled out of the way of his shot. He's using the beam rifle in space, because beam rifles, in my opinion, are considerably better than bazookas in space. Bazooka shots fire slowly, so you don't always have a lot of time to, or rather you have plenty of time to get out of the way. Whereas with beams, it's fast enough that if you've got a good shot lined up, you will probably land it. Because, I mean, you can lead with a bazooka on the ground when there's basically, there's a limited number of directions your target can move. In space, it doesn't really generally work that well. You have to be at a really great distance to, or a really close, short range. Those are the words. To take good advantage of that. That was an actual Psycho Zaku, and I was hoping to get a good line on it, because it's weak enough I might be able to finish it, but those things are zippy. But they do have to sit still to fire, so I think I might actually get it. Yep, got it. 500 points. The pilot got out. There's like 0 chance I'm going to hit him out here in the middle of nowhere. And there's other things around that probably need shot, so I just let it go and decided I would go after the base when I had time, if it looks like the base was going to get bombed. But even though I come back over here, they never go for it. So either somebody else bumped into him and killed him, or they decided to run for the checkpoint, or I don't know. But the base is not being bombed, and that's probably for the best right now. So now it's time to move in and apply beams to something. Yeah, and I'm just still not convinced they're not going to show up and bomb, so I'm just, being extra cautious. But no, time to go help the team. Whatever happens, happens. Because I have done my best to prevent the bomb, and now I just need to get some people killed, hopefully. And not ours. Let's see, I think that's a Thunderbolt Gundam ahead of us. There's Thunderbolt Gundam over my shoulder, but it's ours. As I said, there's like 3 of those on our squad, so it's not a bad thing, especially if there aren't a lot of like really good generals. Psycho Zakus would be a bad news for them, but let's see. There, got the assist on that Proto Gundam, and waiting for a shot, and not really getting one at any point. But let's see, there's a Psycho Zaku, but somebody else is on it, so let's see if I can land a kill shot on that Thunderbolt. I did get a shot, but as you can see, those things are so fast. Like, got it. I do appreciate fighting the Thunderbolt Gundams, especially, and the R2 Zakus, because I feel like they're probably the closest thing in this game to approximating some of the maneuvering shown in like the earliest parts of Mobile Suit Gundam, where where Amuro is fighting Char, where he's trying to line up these shots and he's just gone before he can do anything. This is like fighting against those is the closest approximation to that I think I've ever seen. So, that's something. It's frustrating in gameplay terms, but in terms of universe terms, it's kind of cool. And as you can see, that R2 Zaku is almost as fast, if not a little. It may not be more maneuverable, but it's maneuverable enough, and it doesn't have as much mass to shoot at, so it can be really frightening. But again, that's kind of cool. I hope I get one. I'd rather have the R2 than Psycho Zaku for exactly those reasons. I'm going to be much harder to hit. I'm too linear in how I play this. You've seen it, the tunnel vision thing, and just generally, I don't move particularly erratically here in space to my detriment. So, I probably shouldn't have done that, but I think I decided I was going to try and head to B for an airstrike. I'm not sure if I make it. I may spend the rest of this round just floating around. I don't know. But, yeah, it's, I'm not good at, evasive maneuvers in space yet. So that's just it's a failing. I don't like to play space that much. I know there aren't a lot of people that do. Like, I know just enough Japanese to see that the other day when I was looking for a custom match to finish off my finish 2 missions in space daily mission, I could read just enough Japanese to see that one said something, that the one room I wound up in said something along the lines of bleeping space dailies, which I thought was just great. So, yeah, we are not alone in our distaste for space. I want more space maps, though. I don't think this is unsalvageable. I don't think it's irredeemable. I just enjoy the ground combat more at this point. So I've got a mobile suit back in 40 seconds to do something proactive with it, and it's just not probably going to happen. It's 1,000 points worth of it are not going to happen. But this is, like I said, the only gym command round I've done so far, and I wanted to show it off. For the record, I believe this is a level 3 gym command, which is a 350 pointer, I believe. So it's not bad. I want to get the ground version. I have a feeling I would get a lot more out of that because as I recall, its capabilities are almost Gundam-like. I think it gets the dodge roll and 2 melee swings, so it's it's a quasi Gundam, let's say, in terms of capability. That's probably overstating it, but it's not bad. Anyway, yeah, that's the round. I really like the shiny purple on that Thunderbolt Gundam behind me. But yeah. So, I did not do so well, but there is the gym command space type for all to see. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more, so until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later!